Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about reality TV crossovers of the year, Kody Brown from Sister Wives getting absolutely demolished on Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. If you're a fan of Sister Wives, you know Kody is the self-proclaimed patriarch of a polygamous family, always strutting around like he's the ultimate alpha male, making big decisions, bossing his wives around, and pretending he's got it all figured out. But oh boy, did that facade crumble when he stepped into the grueling world of Special Forces. This show isn't for the faint of heart. It's a quasi-military training program where celebrities are pushed to their physical, mental, and emotional limits by real drill sergeants who don't hold back. And let me tell you, Kody's time on the show was nothing short of a humiliation fest. The drill sergeants saw right through his fake tough guy act, exposing him as the insecure, egotistical man-child that many fans have suspected he is all along. In this video, we're going to break it all down in exhaustive detail, from his background and why he even joined the show, to a play-by-play recap of every episode he appeared in, the tense moments with co-stars, the breakdowns, the excuses, and the fan reactions. Buckle up because this is going to be a long one. We're aiming for every juicy detail to give you the full picture of how Kody's alpha male persona got shredded to pieces. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? For those who might be new to the Sister Wives saga, Kody Brown is the star of the TLC reality show that's been running since 2010, documenting his life with his 4 wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, and their combined 18 children. Kody presents himself as this charismatic, confident leader, often talking about his role as the head of the household, emphasizing traditional gender roles, and flaunting what he calls his manly physique. He's got that long flowing hair, the beard, and he loves to talk about how he's in peak physical condition, hitting the gym and staying fit despite his age. But over the years, cracks have shown. His marriages have fallen apart one by one. Christine left him in 2021, Janelle in 2022, and Mary in 2023, leaving him with just Robyn. Fans have accused him of favoritism, emotional manipulation, and being a narcissist who can't take accountability for his failures. He's been called out for his controlling behavior, his refusal to admit when he's wrong, and his tendency to play the victim. Enter Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, a Fox show that premiered its 4th season in September 2025. This isn't your typical reality competition. It's based on the grueling selection process for Special Forces units like the Navy SEALs or SAS. Celebrities are stripped of their luxuries, thrown into freezing cold environments in places like the Arctic or mountains, and subjected to intense physical challenges, sleep deprivation, interrogations, and psychological warfare. The directing staff, real former Special Forces operatives, don't care about fame. They treat everyone like recruits, yelling, pushing, and breaking them down to build them back up. Or, in Kody's case, just breaking them down, period. Why did Kody join? In interviews leading up to the season, Kody claimed he wanted to prove his toughness, reclaim his masculinity after his family implosions, and show the world he's not the soft guy his ex-wives painted him to be. He bragged about his fitness level, saying things like, "I've got the body of a 30-year-old, and I'm ready to lead and conquer." Little did he know, the drill sergeants were about to expose every flaw in his so-called alpha male armor. The season kicked off with the premiere episode, titled something along the lines of The Humiliation Ritual, and right from the jump, Kody was in for a rude awakening. The episode opens with the celebrities arriving in a remote, icy location. Think snow-covered mountains in New Zealand or somewhere equally brutal, and immediately being barked at by the staff. Kody struts in with his signature confidence, wearing tactical gear that he probably thought made him look like a rugged outdoorsman. But the drill sergeants, guys like Billy Billingham, Jason Fox, and Rudy Reyes, who have actual combat experience, weren't impressed. They start with basic intake, stripping down for medical checks, handing over personal items, and assigning numbers. Kody is recruit number whatever. No special treatment. Early on, there's a helicopter jump into freezing water, a classic Special Forces challenge to test fear and resilience. Kody actually performs okay here, He jumps without too much hesitation, swims to shore, and even helps another recruit, Johnny Manziel, who struggles a bit. But here's where the humiliation starts creeping in. The staff notices Kody's need to play the hero. In the confessional, Kody boasts, "I'm a leader. That's what I do." But the drill sergeants call him out in a group debrief, saying something like, "You think you're hot stuff because you help one guy? This isn't about ego. It's about the team." Kody's face drops. He's not used to being dismissed like that. Fans on Reddit and X were already buzzing with comments like, "Kody's trying to alpha his way through, but these sergeants are going to eat him alive." As the episode progresses, they move into physical drills, carrying heavy packs up hills, push-ups in the mud, and cold water immersion. Kody starts strong, but you can see the strain. He wheezes during a run, and later admits in an interview that he was faking it to avoid being pushed harder. The staff isn't buying it. During an interrogation-style session, they grill him on his personal life. "You're a polygamist? How's that working out for you?" one sergeant asks mockingly. Kody stammers, trying to defend his lifestyle, but they pivot to his failures. "You've lost 3 wives? Sounds like you're not much of a leader." Boom! First major exposure of his fake alpha act. Kody looks humiliated, his eyes watering as he mumbles excuses about modern society and women changing. The episode ends with Kody in the barracks, looking defeated, while co-stars like Shawn Johnson and Gia Giudice exchange glances. This sets the tone for the rest of his journey, constant prodding at his ego. Moving into episode 2, the challenges ramp up with a backward dive from a high platform into water, simulating a combat scenario. Kody hesitates big time here, his fear of heights or whatever kicks in, and the staff yells, "What are you waiting for, Brown? Afraid to get wet like your marriages." Ouch. He eventually jumps, but it's sloppy, and he comes up gasping. The humiliation peaks when they review footage in a group session, and the sergeants point out his form. "That's not alpha. That's amateur." Kody tries to laugh it off, but you can see the crack in his facade. Then there's team-building exercises where recruits have to carry logs together. Kody appoints himself leader, barking orders at everyone, including the women. Shawn Johnson, an Olympic gymnast and no pushover, pushes back, saying, "This isn't your family. We're equals here." Tension builds, and in a confessional, Kody says, "As a Gen X man, I'm used to leading." The staff overhears and rips into him. "Gen X? That's no excuse for being an asshole. Step up or step out." Fans loved this moment, with YouTube comments exploding about how his patriarchal bullshit was finally being called out. By episode 3, Kody's starting to unravel. The theme is endurance, long marches with rucksacks weighing 50 pounds through snow and wind. Kody complains about the cold, saying his Arizona blood isn't made for it. The sergeants force him to lead a navigation task, but he gets the group lost, blaming the map instead of himself. In the debrief, they expose his lack of accountability. "Leaders own their mistakes, Brown. You sound like a child." This ties directly back to Sister Wives' criticism, where his exes accused him of never admitting fault. Kody breaks down in private, admitting to the camera that it reminds him of his family failures. Humiliation level high. Co-stars start whispering about his attitude. Johnny Manziel jokes in an interview that Kody's trauma bonding with the group, but really just annoying everyone. Episode 4 brings more psychological warfare. Interrogation simulations where recruits are hooded, zip-tied, and questioned under stress. Kody's turn comes, and the sergeants zero in on his polygamy. "You think you're a big man with 4 wives? But 3 left you. What does that say about your manhood?" Kody tries to deflect, talking about spiritual callings, but they laugh it off. Sounds like excuses. Real men fix their problems, not run from them. He cracks, tears streaming, admitting, "I feel like a failure as a husband and father." This moment goes viral. Fans on X post clips with captions like, "Finally, some accountability." But is it genuine? Many doubt it, seeing it as performative. The episode ends with Kody isolated, reflecting on his adolescent mindset, as he later calls it in press. Now, episode 5 is where the alpha male act really gets exposed. The challenge is a teamwork boat carry, where recruits have to portage a heavy Zodiac boat over rough terrain. A female recruit, let's say it's Sean Johnson or someone similar, is put in charge. Kody hesitates to follow her orders, muttering under his breath about knowing better. The staff notices and pulls him aside. "You got a problem with women leading, Brown? That's why your family's in shambles." He yells back, "I'm a man, I lead." Cue the humiliation. They make him do extra push-ups while the group watches, chanting "Team first." In a YouTube recap, commentators note how this mirrors his sister-wives dynamics, where he dismissed his wife's input. Kody later confesses, "I hesitated because of my ego." Big admission, but too little too late. Co-star Gia Giudice calls him out in confessional. Kody's all about winning, not the team. Tension boils over in the barracks, with Kody getting on everyone's nerves by dominating conversations. Episode 6 shifts to combat training, hand-to-hand drills and evasion tactics. Kody, boasting about his street smarts, gets paired with a smaller opponent and still gets taken down easily. The sergeant mocks, "Thought you were alpha? Looks like beta to me." Humiliated again, Kody blames fatigue, but the group isn't buying it. There's a night march where he trips and falls, scraping his knee, and whines about it. The staff forces him to continue, saying, "Pain is weakness leaving the body, or in your case, ego." Fans on Reddit discuss how this exposes his fake toughness. One thread titled, "Kody Struggles to Keep Stories Straight," points out inconsistencies in his post-show interviews, like changing how long he lasted or why he acted certain ways. By episode 7, Kody's annoying the cast and staff alike. The challenge is a high wire crossing over a ravine, testing balance and fear. Kody freezes midway, and the sergeants yell encouragement laced with sarcasm. "Come on, polygamist prince, show us that alpha grit." He makes it but shakes like a leaf. In group therapy-like sessions, he opens up about his divorces, saying the show broke me emotionally. Sean Johnson breaks silence in an interview about a tense moment where Kody tried to override her in a task, leading to friction. She says personalities clashed, but there was no real feud, just annoyance at his self-centeredness. Kody admits shame over leadership mistakes, feeling emotionally clobbered. The episode highlights how he's sliding by despite irritating everyone, perhaps getting a pass for drama value. Episode 8 is the Extraction Challenge, a simulated hostage rescue with long hikes, shooting drills, and evasion. Kody participates but prioritizes himself, leaving a teammate behind momentarily. The staff rips him. "That's not leadership. That's selfishness." In a hot seat interrogation, they question if he's getting another wife, tying back to his personal life. Kody deflects, but admits his failures as a father with an adolescent mindset. He breaks down crying, a raw moment that some see as growth, others as manipulation. Randall or another co-star withdraws, but Kody hangs on. Throughout, fan reactions are savage. On Facebook groups like Sister Wives Fans Forever, posts scream, "OMG. Kody humiliated," with clips of him being mocked for polygamy. YouTube videos like Kody's Epic Humiliation Cast Speaks Out rack up views, detailing how co-stars like Eva Marcel and Teresa Giudice found him overbearing. Ex-wives chime in indirectly. Janelle posts on social media about fake faces, seemingly shading him. Reddit threads in r/sisterwives and r/special forces Fox roast his Gen X excuses, calling him a boomer wannabe and mocking his wheezing. Did he fake it or not? Many believe he was genuinely struggling but lied to save face. Overall, the drill sergeants exposed his fake alpha male act by constantly challenging his ego, leadership, and masculinity. Kody came out humble, saying in news he has nothing but love for co-stars and would do it again before 60. But is it real change? Sister Wives fans doubt it, seeing it as another performance. His time on the show was a masterclass in humiliation, proving that when stripped of his controlled environment, Kody's just a man with a big mouth and fragile ego. What do you think? Did special forces finally humble him, or is he still the same? Drop your thoughts below, like and subscribe for more deep dives, and I'll see you in the next video. Sister Wives. Kody trying to shut down Meri by asking to sign a confidentiality agreement. Sister Wives is preparing to air one of its most emotional episodes of the season. In a newly released preview clip, Kody Brown breaks down. In it, she describes a tense dispute involving the sale of the family's Coyote Pass property. Her point of view on the matter hints at secrecy and a disagreement that went far deeper than just paperwork. Sister Wives is preparing to air one of its most emotional episodes of the season. In a newly released preview clip, Kody Brown breaks down. In it, she describes a tense dispute involving the sale of the family's Coyote Pass property. Her point of view on the matter hints at secrecy and a disagreement that went far deeper than just paperwork. Advertisement 128. ClosePlayerandIBots.com. Viewers have watched the land saga unfold for years, but this new reveal adds another dimension to the conflict. The preview raises major questions about how the negotiations unfolded and who was pushing for what behind the scenes. What exactly was Meri asked to sign? And why did the request trigger such an emotional response? Keep reading to know more. Sister Wives, a long, complicated road toward selling Coyote Pass. The matter of Coyote Pass property has been a storyline among the Browns since 2018. The reality TV family moved to Flagstaff with a plan to build a shared compound, hoping to keep their blended family close. From the start, the family struggled to agree on how to divide the land. Meri disliked her assigned plot, and frustrations continued to rise. Christine later exited the marriage and sold her stake back to Kody in 2022. The latest Sister Wives preview shows a tense moment as Meri explains the conflict surrounding Coyote Pass. She becomes emotional as she describes Kody asking her to sign a confidentiality agreement during the sale. According to her, he blamed her for slowing the process and accused her of being the problem. Meri tearfully questioned why he wanted to silence her and why secrecy was suddenly necessary. Kody then shared his side in a separate confessional. Kody said that Janelle pushed him to either honor Meri's wishes or move forward without her. He even admitted to considering a backdoor deal with Janelle to sell the land without Meri and Christine's consent. Robyn rejected the idea, telling him she would not participate unless the deal were perfectly fair. She called herself the big fat rock in the way, refusing to let the sale proceed under those terms. Janelle then clarified that Kody technically could have forced the sale, though she didn't believe it was the right choice. Kody recalled Robyn confronting him, asking where the generous man she once admired had gone. Her words pushed him to reflect on his behavior and claim he needed to become a better man. When the director asked Meri whether signing the agreement would have prevented her from speaking out if the property had been sold without her, she quietly replied, "No." She then broke down, saying it F*King breaks my heart to think the family she once trusted would treat her that way. For the latest Sister Wives tea, stay tuned to TV season and spoilers. Sister Wives, Janelle and Madison reveal how far they plan to live from each other. It's closer than you think. Sister Wives fans know that Janelle Brown is building her own house from scratch in North Carolina. She has regularly updated fans about the progress of her new home. Viewers are aware that her daughter Madison is building a new home in NC as well. A few weeks ago, Madison also provided significant updates about the progress of her new home. However, the audience is really interested in knowing how far apart their respective properties are. It seems they have an answer now. Janelle Brown has finally opened up about her and Maddie's plans for living together at the farm. What else did she reveal? Keep reading to find out. Sister Wives, Janelle Brown gives latest update about her North Carolina home. Sister Wives fans are thrilled for Janelle Brown, as she will soon move into her new North Carolina house. On November 5th, she took to Instagram to give her fans another look at the progress on her home. She posted 2 pictures showing the house frame nearly complete. She wrote in the caption, "Building a house while building a whole new life at same time? Not for the faint of heart." Furthermore, Janelle added that handling everything at once is messy and emotional. However, she exclaimed that this is one of the most exciting things she has ever done. Moving on, she concluded. Here is to all of us starting a new chapter. Sawdust, spreadsheets, and all. Her fans seem really happy about her significant accomplishment. A fan commented that the house looks nice and is something Janelle could afford without the show, adding, I hope this will be her home. Sister Wives. Janelle and Maddie reveal how far they plan to live. Sister Wives fans are thrilled to see what Janelle's North Carolina house will look like. At the same time, they are excited to learn more details about Maddie's new home. Viewers know that both of their new homes are in North Carolina, which made everyone curious about how close the mother-daughter duo will live. To answer that, Janelle recently shared a video on Instagram, giving a sneak peek into the progress of her new home. The reality TV star wrote, People have asked us about the houses. Here is a door-to-door look. In the video, she panned her camera from one end to the other. Viewers could see a house under construction, as well as a huge vacant lot. They also caught a glimpse of another home through the trees. Maddie shared the same video on her Instagram stories and wrote that she is not great at distances, not 300 yards, maybe 100 door-to-door. I am sure someone will correct me, she added. Their followers were quick to react to the news. One user said the grandbabies are going to love it, while another exclaimed, Imagine holidays and all the space between the two houses for the family. A third fan commented that Janelle will get to sit on the porch and watch her grandchildren.